Find the exact value. So we're going to be doing the inverse functions, and I just wrote on a separate sheet of paper the domain and range of each inverse. I just wrote this on a separate sheet of paper so that I could look back at it. But here I wrote down the three that we're going to be doing. And so we're going to start with the inverse sine of -1/2. So we know that the domain of this is -1 to 1, so -1/2 is between the two. And the range, so we know that this is going to work. So now we're going to check the range of it. So we know that that is between -pi/2 and pi/2. And since this is negative, it's going to be in the fourth quadrant. Sine is -1/2 at 11 pi/6, but because that's past pi/2, we're just going to take what it is in quadrant 1 and put a negative side in front of it. So sine is +1/2 at pi/6. So in the fourth quadrant, that would be equivalent to -pi/6. So B is the cosine, the inverse cosine of negative √3/2. So cosine, we know that the domain, the inverse cosine's domain is between -1 and 1, and that's under 1. That is between -1 and 1. So now to check where it'll be, we know it is between, the range is between 0 and pi. And we have negative. So cosine is negative in quadrant 2. So, and cosine is also √3/2 at 5 pi/6. So the answer would be 5 pi/6, and that is between 0 and pi, so that checks. And for the last one, it's the inverse tangent of the √3. So the domain of inverse tangent is all real numbers, so that'll work. And the range is between pi/2 and -pi/2, and we'll just put those there because it's it can be those. And that is positive, so we know that it is going to be in the first quadrant. So tangent is sine over cosine, so sine is √3/2 at pi/3, and cosine at pi/3 is 1/2. So the square root of 3/2 divided by 1/2 is pi/3. So I'll just show that really quick. √3/2 divided by 1/2. The 2's cancel out and you get √3. So at pi/3,